You are from which state?
New Delhi, sir.
Huh?
Delhi.
What is your regional
New Delhi,
center?
sir.
Okay.
RC Noida.
Okay. Then anyhow, today is the first day you are attending.
No, sir. I have taken the previous sessions also.
Okay. Then I think today and tomorrow we are going to conduct on the project related counseling, how to do the project, what are the components, and the preparation of the synopsis, preparation of the final report. These are all the issues going to be discussed as per the syllabus. We are having Mr. Lovraj, academic counselor, with us. He is going to take the session. I welcome and request Mr. Lovraj to take the session. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you can off your video, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Not that girl.
So, very good evening to all. So, to discuss about aquaculture projects. So, in this session, discuss about the project. So, all of you submit your project work. So, actually, project is mandatory for all. So, in this way, especially the different types of projects like culture practices or livelihood projects. So, in this session, discuss about uh, how to prepare project work. So, you can choose any type of topic, either culture practices or livelihood farming or other aquatic related topics. So first of all, you can prepare briefing of the projects. Like first one is what is the title of the project, and another one is the abstract of the project, and after what is the aim of the project, and after what are the requirements of project. So this is the basic synonyms of the project work. So especially in aquaculture, have number of projects. Like first of all, to discuss about some culture practices, like different farming techniques. For example, ornamental fish culture. So that is the one of the project, and ornamental breeding. So that is also one of the project, and after culture of tilapia species, and culture of IMC species. That's mean Indian major carp species, and culture of different variety of either freshwater or brackish water species, like fungus species or marl species or catfishes like Clarius varticus or Eterodistus vagils or Anabas distulinus. So same as marls like the Channa striatus, like culture of Coromine. At the same time, culture of Channa punctatus. And after some important species like root chand culture farming and fungus farming, and after different stages of live feed cultures, like for example algal culture, like brain shrimp farming, like brain shrimp mean artemia culture, and like seaweed culture. So these are the different types of projects. At the same time, uh, especially different types of larval forms of shrimp, like Naplia, Zoea, Mysis, and the post-larval stages. So these are the different varieties of uh, project works. So in this list of projects, so you can choose any type of topic. So all of you prepare must and should one project. So any type of aquaculture or aquatic related project, like ornamental fish culture or ornamental breeding. So bioflat technology or culture practices, or breeding practices. So breeding practices of different varieties of species, any type of topic like related to only for aquaculture. So in this project, must and should maintain some pattern. Like first one is what is the abstract. So abstract of the project work, and after uh, so especially before abstract, so should maintain what is the title of the project, and after the abstract, and after so what is the principles of project, and after what are the requirements of project, and after what is the procedure of project. So finally conclude the project. So these are the major synopsis of the project. So any student, each student should be submit on project work. So related to aquaculture or aquatic aspects, any type of topic. So in this one, discuss about first of all, like already discussed in the previous uh, session, like introduction of the project, and the project planning and preparation. So project planning and preparation, and the project identification. So project formulation, formulation and preparation. So project analysis and project appraisal. In the same way, financing of the project, like means of finance and funding agencies, terms and conditions for availing the finance, and aquaculture project suitable for finance through banking. So this is the major variations of the project. So all of you should maintain these steps. Compulsory submit the one one aquaculture project. And now discuss about the today another topic is fisheries cooperatives. Fisheries cooperatives. The cooperation has been an evolutionary concept. It is essentially a people's movement that has assumed different forms at different levels of society. So it is the basic objective is to provide protection to its member and promote their interest. A cooperative is basically a socio-economic organization with constructive attitude towards community services. So cooperative society enabled to the member to secure economic services of various kinds at a lower cost. Whether it is agriculture credit, production, marketing and processing, irrigation supply or equipment, consumer goods. So these are the some fisheries cooperatives. The International Labour Organization has defined a cooperative society as an association of persons, usually of limited means, who have voluntarily joined together, so to achieve a common end through the formation of democratically controlled business organization. So making equitable contribution to the capital required and accepting a fair share of the risk and benefits of the undertaking. The Indian Cooperative Societies Act does not provide any identification of corporation as defines a cooperative society as an institution which has as its objectives the promotion of economic interests of its members in accordance with the cooperative principles. And coming to the next one is characteristics of a cooperative. It is an association of persons and not of capital as in a limited company. So it does need capital, but the emphasis is on humans. It is an enterprise and not a charitable association. Along with gains, members also share the risk and run the organization at their cost. It is a voluntary organization and any circles of persons to join a cooperative organization is not in tune with the concept of cooperation. It is a democratic management. Every member has only one vote irrespective of the number of shares held by him or her. So the main objective is not profit but service to members at most economical cost. Members are placed on the basis of equality. So despite differences of race, religion, creed, social status, financial or political position. And after the gain of the corporation are distributed in the proportion to the business done by its members with their organization and not on the basis of their contribution to the share of capital. So these are the major important characters of fisheries cooperatives. And coming to the next one is fisheries cooperatives in India. Fisheries cooperatives in India. So fisheries cooperatives movement had its origin in our country in the beginning of 1920s. The first fisheries cooperative society was organized in Maharashtra in the year of 1913. So followed by the states of composite state of Bengal and Madras in 1918. So it was very weak till 1944 with only 200 societies. It was only after independence that movement gained momentum. The society continued to grow over the years into multi-financial units and units at the primary level and federation at district or regional, state and national levels. The fisheries cooperatives in India today consist of one national level federation, National Federation of Fishermen's Cooperatives, 17 state levels federations, 105 central level federations, and 9,500 primary level societies. The membership at the primary level is of an order of 1.1 millions. And coming to the next one is activities of fisheries cooperatives. Basically, fisheries cooperatives were organized to meet the needs of local fishermen community. So, with the development of freshwater or brackish water aquaculture and marine fisheries activities, the scope of fisheries cooperatives have been enlarged. There are now undertaking various activities like fish production, transportation, preservation, processing, marketing. The cooperatives also carry out support activities such as credit distribution, manufacturing, and supply of the occupational requirements like crafts and gears, ice production, fuel distribution, consumer article distribution. So this is the major activities of fisheries cooperatives. And coming to the next one is structure of fisheries cooperative. What is the structure of fisheries cooperatives? So the structure of fisheries cooperatives varies from state to state. These range from 2 to 5 tiers due to the various factors like the need felt by the society or fishermen in the area, organization of new tier at time of need for a specific purpose, regional requirements, and also due to the political or leadership issues. So in this one, first of all, discuss about primary level of cooperatives. So this is the village level. So fishermen are the members of cooperative. So what are the functions of primary cooperatives? Socio-economic security and development of members, credit and supply, both work related and domestic marketing of the fish. So these are the major functional characters of primary cooperatives or primary cooperative societies. So the organization level is village level of cooperatives. It is also nothing but primary cooperative level. And another one is regional cooperatives. So regional mean nothing but either district level constructed of fishermen or primary cooperatives. What are the services or functions? So services as a link between primary and apex cooperatives, transportation and marketing of fish, manufacturing and supply of occupational request and credit support. So these are the major characters of regional cooperative societies. And third one is apex cooperatives, state or national level. So constituted of regional or primary cooperatives. So what are the functions or advantages of apex cooperatives? So proportional promotional activities and business support, implementation of welfare schemes, schemes, like financial resources, nursery inputs, and guidance to primary or regional cooperatives. So that is the major functional characteristics of fishermen cooperatives. And coming to the next one is what are the financing of the fishermen cooperatives? What are the financing of the fishermen cooperatives? Like a number of agencies are providing financial assistance for various fisheries development projects and schemes. So, like government agencies like Marine Products Export Development Authority, so simply called as MPDA, Marine Product Export Development Authority, and Fish Farmer Development Agency (FFDA), and Brackish Water Fish Farmer Development Agency (BFDA) provide assistance or incentives for fish or shrimp farming. So, beside technical or extension support, and now after commercial banks, cooperative banks, state financial corporations, and Shipping Credit and Investment Company of India also provide short, medium, long-term financial assistance to fish farming. Shrimp or fish farming for fishing boats, nets, deep sea fishing vessels. So, National Bank for Agricultural Rural Development, NABARD, and a National Cooperative Development Corporation (NCDC), so provide financial assistance to the state governments, cooperative and commercial banks for assisting fisheries activities by the individuals or cooperative societies. And after NCDC has formulated specific schemes and a pattern of assistance for enabling the fisheries cooperatives to take up the activities related to production, processing, storage, marketing. Such assistance is provided to fishermen cooperatives on liberal terms, treating the activity as a program for weaker sections. So, and NCDC has been providing financial assistance to fishermen cooperatives for the following purposes. Like first one is purchase of operational inputs such as fishing boats, nets, and engines. Purchasing of operational inputs like such as fishing boats, nets, and engines. And another one is creation of infrastructure facilities for marketing. So marketing mean like transport vehicles, godowns, retail outlets. And another one is establishment of processing units, including ice plants, cold storage units. And after development of inland fisheries, seed farms, hatcheries. And after preparation of feasibility reports and appointment of exporter under technical and promotional self schemes. So these are the major objective of uh, or financial assistance of NCDC. And now discuss about aquaculture economics, marketing, aquaculture economics and marketing. So first of all, analysis of economics is essential aspect for any project, especially one based on aquaculture. It helps in assessing the percentage of profitability of the investigated project. So the margin of profitability in case of aquaculture project depends on the scale of operation, environment, diversity of system. So geographical geographical location. So an analysis of cost and earnings is the basic step of any project for the purpose of determining the economic viability, which is applicable in a wide range of situations. In this unit, we also discuss the different strategies of marketing of fish and the role of cooperatives in promoting fisheries activities in India. So, what are the objective of economics? So, first of all, work out the economical viability of an aquaculture project. Describe the procedure, channels, and conditions fish marketing in India, and explain the structure and functions of fisheries cooperatives. So, like already we are discussing in previous fisheries cooperatives. So now discuss about the economics of aquaculture. So the economics of aquaculture include the study of total cost of aquaculture project. So in this contain especially capital cost and operational cost, capital cost and operational cost. So the first one discuss about the capital cost. The capital cost is the cost incurred either only once or very infrequently. It includes the cost of land, construction of pond and hatchery unit, office building, storerooms, watchman shed, purchase of equipment for aqua farms. So that is the major uh, capital cost. And another one is operational cost. So operational cost is the cost incurred towards operating the project. It is of two types, like the fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost and variable cost. Like the first one is fixed cost. The fixed cost is the total amount that does not vary with the quantity of fish producing using the available infrastructure. So fixed cost is permanent in nature. So initially the entrepreneur have to meet it whether they culture a fish or not. It includes lease value of the land, interest or the interest on the capital, so depreciation of capital, indirect operational cost, and lease of land. Lease of land, like some aqua farmers are developed in land owned by the entrepreneurs, while other are developed on land taken on long lease, normally for a period ranging from 10 to 30 years. In such cases, the uh, proprietor has to pay a yearly lease amount or yearly lease or yearly rent to the owner. And after interest, the permanent and main element in fixed cost is usually associated with paying of interest on financial capital raised to construct and operate the aqua farm. In addition to finance required towards capital cost, the aqua farm also needs working capital for purchasing seed. Purchasing seed like feeds, fertilizers, and also the finance for the purpose is released either internally or from external source such as the banks, money markets. External finance involve paying of interest or the dividend in case the finance is raised by selling an equity interest in the firm. And after uh, capital depreciation. Capital depreciation. An aquaculture operation, especially an intensive unit, required a substantial amount of initial investment on ponds construction, purchase of farm equipment, and other such items, which must be written off over a period of time. Think this is known as capital depreciation. The amount to be deducted as capital depreciation from gross profit is fixed for different items. And after indirect operating cost, there are certain operating costs that have to be made, whatever be the production level, such as the farm maintenance, office activities, insurance, land taxes, and power supply. So this expenditure may vary depending on the output, but this variation is very small. Although wages of labor, and after indirect operating cost, there are certain operating costs that have to be meet, whatever to be production level, such as farm maintenance, office activities, insurance, land taxes, and power supply. So this expenditure may vary depending on the output, but this variation is very small. Although wages of labor are primarily a variable cost, salary of some of the staff, like watchman, farm supervisor, fisherman, are of fixed nature, and thus its income under the fixed cost. And after variable cost is the cost that varies with the production level. It includes cost on seed, feed, and fertilizers, salary and wages of staff and labor, electricity and fuel charges, maintenance and repairing charges, marketing expenses, and other miscellaneous expenditures. So variable cost make up the largest portion of the total cost of fish production. In this one, first of all, seed. So fish seed, either as a spawn, fry, or fingerling, is the basic requirement of any aqua farm. So the amount spent on seed may vary with the scale of operation in an intensive farming system. So it is estimated to be as high as 50% of the total cost. There are two basic sources of seed. One is the through wild collection, and other from aquaculture hatcheries. The entrepreneur must decide the stage of seed to be purchased. The younger seed, like fry, may be cheaper, but advanced seed, like a fingerling, will have higher survival rate and will involve lower cost on feed and fertilizers. And after feed and fertilizers, These are the most important element in total cost. In an intensive farming system, it may sometimes comprise 50% of the total cost. The cost of feeding stuff per unit of fish produced, so like where ACFS is the average cost of feed per unit of fish. ACFS means is the average cost of feed per unit of fish. And VFS, that's mean VFS is the unit price of feed. And CR is the conversion ratio of feed to fish plus. So this is the major feed and feed conversion. And after salary and wages, a part of salary and wages comes under fixed cost as some minimum staff is required at the farm irrespective of production. But any extra expenditure under this head will be part of variable cost as it will be production linked. The price and productivity of labor also influence the cost. So in Indian aquaculture is a labor intensive activity because of low cost of labor compared to developed countries. And after other production cost, a number of other expenses are associated with production targets with are also of a variable nature. So these include cost of water supply, fuel, electricity, maintenance of the farm machinery. And after marketing cost, it include uh, cost towards harvesting of fish, packaging and storage, transportation, advertising of the production, and also maintaining of liaison with the clients. Few entrepreneurs may integrate vertically forward into marketing activities either by having their own wholesale or retail outlet or by adding processing or preservation unit to increase the margin of the profit on their production or produce. And after revenue, so revenue is defined as the income to the aquaculture unit generated through the sale of its produce. So total revenue is an indicator of long-term profitability of the aquaculture unit. A good management may improve the total revenue with a better production and a marketing strategy without involving any increase on cost parameters. And after profit, the total expenditure and fixed variable cost subtracted from total revenue is the total profit of the aquaculture enterprise. So profitability depends on a large number of factors like labor management, purchase of inputs, production of schedule, uh, production of schedule in its first year of operation. Production of schedule management, marketing of product or produce. Any aquaculture project may not be book profit in its first year of operation, but to be viable in long term. So it must it must achieve its break-even point, like BEP. Break-even point is the level where total revenue is equal to the total operational cost of the uh, envisaged aquaculture project. Thus, it is the first milestone of the an entrepreneur. So, profitability on each kilogram of fish produced increases as the size of aquaculture project increases. So this is the first of all discuss about the economical value of the fishes, and after marketing of the fishes. Marketing of the fishes. The marketing of aqua produce like fish or prawn is different from the other agricultural production and consumer products, as it is highly precisable commodity with many peculiar marketing problems. In earlier days, marketing of fish was restricted to buying and selling of the fish around landing or production centers only. So, however, with the increase in demand, both the national and international market, so better preservation and processing technologies and improved transportation facilities, the present marketing system is considerably upgraded. In fish market, the middleman is an important link between the producer and the consumer, as in any other agriculture commodity. But this chain is a little longer in case of fish. It varies from 2 to 4. Thus, the consumer is at a loss by paying more price towards the commission. So, inland fisheries sector, the middleman plays a very important role as the fishing operations are a small scale and fishing takes place at diverse places. As the number of middlemen is more, fish handling is also more, and there are more chances of spoilage. The largest producers are a position to market their fish directly, but small producers have to sell through the middleman, as a transportation cost is comparatively high for small consignments. And coming to the next one is marketing methods. So the marketing methods, there are a number of marketing ways available today. So to deal with the aqua products, the first one is direct selling. Direct selling. So the fishermen directly sell the fish to buyers in the primary market without involving any intermediaries. So the buyers may be wholesalers, fish dealers, or other intermediaries. So the price are negotiated between the seller and buyers. Seller and buyers. So that is the direct selling. And second method is auction system. Auction system. So the fish farmer or fishermen send fish to the commission agents. The commission agents auction to the fish on the sale. Proceeds are remitted to the seller after deducting the various marketing charges. In this system, the fish farmers or fishermen do not get the actual value of their products. Nowadays, at some places, cooperative societies have replaced the agents for auctioning the catches in the catches in the fish markets. And another one is contract method. It is the most common method of fish marketing in the country. In this system, the prices of the fish are fixed before harvesting. The traders make an agreement for the delivery of catches and stipulated prices. The trader provides the finance to the fishermen contractors for taking the water bodies on lease, arranges supply of the fish shield, and also provide fishing facilities if desired. The money lent for all these activities is later adjusted from the sale of fish. In this system, price of the fish is fixed at the time of entering the deal. And marketing structure. There are six principal types of market intermediaries, that is auctioneers, purchase commission agents, wholesalers, retail commission agents, retailers, and vendors through at a time their functions over. So the in this one, first one is fish dealers. Fish dealer collect the fish directly from the fishermen or fish farmers. They may buy outright from the fishermen at a price agreed upon either at the point and the time of landing on the basis of previously negotiated price. The dealer may also sell fish on behalf of fishermen, receiving a commission of 5 to 6%. So dealers play an important role where landing or lodge, and where fish is landed in a small quantities, the dealer may be bypassed with the fishermen themselves consigning directly to the other intermediaries. Sometimes the fisherman is the debit to the dealer, and the handing over of supplies is a part of the contractual relationship implied at the time to debit was incurred. The price received by fishermen from dealers indicates that an implied rate of interest usually does exist. So a dealer who make an loan to a fisherman is more interested in a means of securing supplies from which he or she will deduct his or her commission rather than charging exorbitant rate of interest. In order to ensure continuous supply, dealer usually prefer to renew or increase money loan to fishermen rather than they have been entire debit repaid. And after fish assemblers, fish assemblers collect fish directly from fishermen or a dealer or both, depending on the dispersal of landing locations. Dispersion of landing locations, quantities handled, and other road communication networks. Their scale of business is usually much higher, mm, much higher than that of the dealer. An assembler also operates as the agent of wholesale in a large urban market. Sometimes dealer are also agents of assembler or operate on credit obtained from assemblers. Infrequently, assemblers are tied to a wholesaler by debit or other relationship. They frequently operate on a commission basis in the same way as the fish dealer may operate with the fisherman. The assembler, however, may have to meet processing costs such as uh, for ice and refrigeration, storage, packing, and creating, and sometimes paying for transport of fish to the urban wholesaler. The assembler obtains commissions on the sale price of the wholesaler, which is disputed uh, that have to lodge and have to arrange their own finance, and he can have pre-sale of the fish in the market by booking more profit. It may also put him the marketing trouble due to the monopoly of wholesalers. An assemble who has developed a good marketing network at a few other places makes good profit by diverting the materials to some other markets. And after coming to the next one is wholesalers. Wholesale are the fish either directly to retail or through public auction. In most of the big markets, wholesalers have strong hold over the market by uniformly regulating the price and prevent effective incursions into their positions of monopoly. In few urban markets where some marketing cooperatives or state fishing corporation or DAQ, the monopoly of these wholesaler has uh, demonstrated. And after auctioners, in most of the urban fish markets, fish is sold to retailer through public auction system. These auctioneers obtain their supply of fish from fish dealers, assemblers, uh, con- uh, congeners. So wholesalers and also directly from fishermen in inland fish sector, fisheries contractors take their harvest directly to auctioneers from the landing centers. In many fish markets, auctioneers extend credit to secure fish supplies. They also have to sell their fish at credit. There are a double risk. There are two types of auction system. One is open public auction, in which uh, the retailer who offer the highest bid takes the material. In this system, all the other bidders uh, know the amount of bid offered by the other retailer. Sometimes all the buyers make a secret deal and never bid for more than predicted amount. The other one is whispered auction system, which is common in Southeast Asia, Southeast Asian countries. In this system, the buyers make whispered or written bids to the auctioneers, who are the able to choose whom they wish to supply. In this system, auctioneers are at an advantage as the bidders are not aware of the bid offered by each other. In auction system, the role of the auctioneers is crucial to the structure of the fish marketing. So this is the auctioneer system. And after retailers, retailer fish trade depends on the size of the fish market. So consumer demand, fishing season, methods for retailing, and the distance of market. Retailer obtain their supply of the fish from wholesaler, auctioneers, fish dealers, and sometimes directly from the landing centers. The scale of the function of retailers depending on the size of the either city or town uh, where they operate. The demand of the fish is equally the demand of the fish is equally high in small villages, but overall turnover is small because of the small population. At such places, uh, hawker and vendors are able to make good profit by directly selling the fresh fish, which they obtain from the different fish dealers and sometimes from their own fish tanks. The small retailer earn high profits on small sales as their marketing expenditures are less, whereas the retailer in urban markets need sufficient capital to maintain suitable premises, refrigeration, storage, and staff. That is the retailer marketing. And after coming to the next one is the production from freshwater aquaculture, sorry, distribution of fish. The production from freshwater aquaculture is largely consumed in fresh form. Only a negligible quantity is dried by traditional method, which is used for both edible and non-edible purposes. It is estimated in study of the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, that 78% of total production of aquaculture is consumed in rural areas and only 22% is taken to urban areas. Whereas in capture fisheries, 70% of the catch is transported to urban areas located far away from the production centers. The local consumed within 50 kilometers is only 30%. About 40% of the harvest movement between the 50 to 100 kilometers and the remaining 30% is transported beyond 100 km. In other study by Central Institute of Fisheries Education, Mumbai, it is estimated that 16% of total fish catch is sold directly by fishermen to retailers or vendors, and 70% passes through the three intermediates or less, including 43% of total fish sales, which pass directly from fishermen to auction market. The distribution of fish varies according to the distance between producer and consumer. And after factors regulating price of fish in a market. Demand and supply are the two important factors that mainly governs the price of fish, as in case of any other consumer product. The socio-economic status and the distance of the market from the production center are the other factors. In this one, demand-oriented factors. Demand-oriented factors like demand is the uh, primary factor which regulates the price. Demand is the primary factor which regulates the price. So there are so many other reasons which influence the demand of fish. Like the demand of fish does not remain the same throughout the year. So there is a regional variations in the demand of fish, as the linking of fish varies from place to place. These reasons can be grouped into like region specific demand. First one is region specific demand. There are regional variations in the linking of fish in eastern and northeastern part of the countries. There is a more demand of rohu, ilsa, and so on species. Whereas in northern India, people prefer varieties of catfishes as they have to no spines. In coastal states, there is a more demand of marine and brackish water fishes. Thus, a specific variety of fish may be fetch more price in a particular region, while in other it may be difficult to sell. And after festival or seasonal demand, at few specific festivals or during the marriage season, there is a more demand for fish, particularly in West Bengal. In northern India, the demand for fish is more during winters, as the fish is a preferred food item in winters. In rainy season, the fish consumption is less in northern India as people avoid eating gravid fish during the fish consumption is low in entire northern India. And after supply oriented factors, as a higher demand brings escalation in the price of fish. The supply also influences the price. Supply of fish is affected due to the several reasons. These may be related to production, disease, outbreak, closure seasons. So in this one, first of all, discuss about production. In last 2 decades, contribution of aquaculture to total fish production has increased considerably. The states of West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh produce large quantity of cultured fish. The price of fish at Kolkata market is regulated by the quantity of fish obtained from Andhra Pradesh on a specific day. The occurrence of disease reduce the production, thus the prices is increased. The price of fish varies throughout the country. At most of the places, the local demand is met from the local resource only. So therefore, the supply crunch at the one specific place does not affect the price at the other place. Only at those places, supply influences the price, which depends on outside resources for fulfilling their demand. And another one is closed seasons. Closed seasons. Few inland states do not permit fishing during rainy season from middle of June to end of the August, as it is the breeding season of most fishes, including Indian major carps. So fish is available in the market in short supply, which is produced by illegal means. So and another one is monopoly or wholesalers. Monopolistic attitude of wholesalers largely regulate the price of fish in the most of the wholesale fish market. All the wholesalers take a common decision. The none of them should buy fish over the above a fixed rate. So, being a perishable commodity with a high cost of transportation, the producer has to dispose of the fish as early as possible. So, this is the totally discuss about fisheries cooperatives and the economical values of fish market, and finally discuss about marketing of fish. So this is the total concept is over. So anybody have the total topics? So please ask me. Anybody have any doubts?
Hello. Hello. Hello.